Bada
Oh
bing, bada
shit.
boom.
Yeah, we're back, man. You can turn that camera off. 'Cause nobody wants to
Live
see
and
us.
fucking direct.
The camera is up and we are on. You can hear our voices. Unfortunately, you cannot see our faces today because that's just the way it is, man. We gotta do like what do they say, man? A warrior, he does whatever he does what he does with what he has. You don't wait for fucking. Oh man, I gotta sharpen my sword. I gotta do this. Nah, man, you just do it. So
Fuck it, dog.
yeah, man. People, I hope you've been having a good fucking week since last time. Nick, I fucking forgot about the podcast today, honestly. I was too busy being
Hey, man,
focused and
that's
shit.
why it's F&N, man. If it was just one of the letters, the whole thing would collapse, man. The F supports the N, both ways. So
That's,
that's how we do it, baby.
that's how we do. How you been, my brother?
Oh, man, you know me, Doug, just fucking hanging out in paradise. Been working out a lot, got my fucking testosterone levels through the roof. I want to fucking fight some people and fuck fat chicks, but hey, my muscles are getting bigger and I'm getting stronger. Telling you, Freddie, man, the other day I had so much energy, I didn't know what to do with it. I walked for 3 hours nonstop in the middle of the night to the middle of
I,
fucking nowhere.
I love it, dog. That's
I couldn't, and
sometimes.
then I came back and still had energy, so I was sitting on corners, watching people go by on mopeds, just staring at them, looking for somebody to fight. But it didn't happen, dog.
You just want to fight somebody, man. Like I love it, man.
That
Sometimes.
ain't me though, man. You in my fucking repertoire, man. I got this testosterone shit through the roof. Remember I
Yeah,
told you
man.
like a
That's
month ago, I'm like, oh man, I ain't feeling all horned up, this and that. Well, guess what, dog? It's turned 180 degrees to the exact fucking opposite, man. Where I'm seeing fat chicks and being like, oh man, she's got a nice ear. Just to justify it. She's got nice
just
toes.
a. Oh, she got that
She's
one
got
nice
nice
fucking
toes.
finger. Yeah, man.
She's got a
Sometimes you
nice,
gotta
she's got a nice left nostril, man. Fuck it, you know?
fuck it, dog. It's that time of the day. But hey,
Yeah, your boy's
sometimes,
fucking
man.
standards just plummeted, man, which is not usual with me. Fuck it, man.
Uh,
Sometimes if you feel it, then you gotta go with it, man. And that's what I'm saying from this point forward.
yeah. Why not, my man? You only live once, probably, man. So why not? Well, you know what, man? Sometimes, dog, I just fucking, I don't know, man. I haven't done shit all day. It's fucking 10 o'clock, and I just do some working out, dog, and I can't fucking sleep afterwards because I'm so excited, dog, about life and about being alive, dog. So
It's so
that's the
so
way,
juiced up, baby.
yeah, that's right, man. And, that's the way it's gotta be from time to time, man.
Fuck it, man. We're taking it to that level, man. I've been going 24/7, 7 days a week for the last couple of days. I've had it happen before, but these last couple of days, man, hit a whole new level, man, where I feel like I don't even know, man. It's like a whole nother state of consciousness. Who knows what's going on, man? But it's basically the only time I heard people talk like this is when they take steroids, man. Like you bump into somebody, you want to fucking punch them in the face. You see anything with a half a curve in their body, you want to bang it. Fucking can't stop moving, can't stop grooving. I can't sit still because I got so much energy in my body. Maybe it's just me getting, I think it's me just getting acclimated to this
What is
movement.
that? What does
Fucking
that mean,
do
dog, for the
getting
non-American
getting
people?
getting getting used to it, you know? Like
Yeah.
it's like at first
Oh,
you're like, whoa, and then as it comes more and more, but I'm telling you, dog, whatever I'm doing, it's not the average person don't hit this level, man, because it's not. Oh, I don't know what I'm saying, man, but it's fucking crazy, dog. I've been fucking guys trying to sell me shit, and I turn around and I'm about a half an inch away from fucking punching him in the face, fucking kicking him on the ground, and fucking his little sister right next to him. And you guys know me, you know me. That ain't how I usually am, dog.
it's like our fucking boys juiced up to the gills over here.
Exactly, man. I don't know how else to explain it, man. But you know what? Sometimes that's what it's got to be, man. It's exploring new states of being, which is what half this fucking podcast is about, man. It's saying,
Yeah.
all right, man, let's try this out. I'm gonna fucking see what I can do. I have noticed I've been doing it in like 3 weeks, like my muscle mass and all that stuff has become noticeably more toned and significant and bigger. and I do have more energy and I can work out more and all that stuff. But on top of that, man, I'm entering this fucking caveman, hunter-gatherer mind state and being that I haven't quite experienced before, man. So give it a couple months and I'll report back to you, cocksuckers. Maybe I'll fucking smash the guy in the head with a stone. Who knows, man?
Who knows, man? I don't know, man. You know, you always hear about people talking about getting new energy and shit, but I don't know, man. The thing about pretty much everything that's real good for you, like for example, working out and, you know, whatever it is, man. Let's take that for an example right now, because that's the way we gotta do. You know, with working out, you don't get the results right away, man. You just don't work out if you're a fat fuck and then get energized and get feeling fucking healthy and shit. No, man, it takes some time, but you stick to it, dog. That's what happens. And what your boy fucking tell you a couple of months ago, dog, when he told me, man, I ain't that horned up. I told you do some fucking push-ups, dog, and now look
Yeah,
at you.
more or less, man. That's what I've been doing, man. A little bit extra, but hey, fuck it, man. That's a basic idea.
Yeah, that's it, man. That's all you need to know. Yo, man, I've been
I'll,
fucking
t- I'll,
curious about.
I'll drop this last bit in there, man. I think the key, man, and I'm not an expert, man, but I think the key to really getting stronger and building muscle is like, yeah, I think you gotta be eating a lot of protein to supply it. But the difference is when you want to build a certain type of muscle, I think I was talking about the sprinting before, but whatever you do, whether it's, you have to do it only maybe once or twice a week. You don't have to be fucking, once or twice a week, all your muscle groups. You don't have to go every day. But what you have to do is every time do it until you're completely, you can't, you just, you can't even lift anymore. Like where you're totally failed. Like you try and do a push-up, but you fall. And if you go
Yeah, man.
all the way to the extreme, for push-ups, pull-ups, whatever it is, the full extreme, and same with the sprints, that shit, and I've been reading a bit about this, it sends messages to your brain that basically says, from a hunter-gatherer mindset or from a primal mindset, oh shit, we're lifting way above my capacity. We're sprinting way above my capacity. I'm gonna need to do this because you're just hitting your brain saying we need to go to this level. But guess what? You're physically not quite there. And so what your brain does is go, fuck, man, we're gonna have to do this more often. This is gonna become normal. So guess what, man? I'm gonna shoot up the testosterone production because that's really what builds muscle, and that's what steroids are. It's just fake testosterone. So it triggers your brain to way increase your testosterone, which builds the muscles. And on top of that, you got to get protein and rest as well. But I think that's the fucking number one thing, man. You listen to anyone who, is really strong, they do that. If you just do light workouts, 5 times a week, you're not really going to get a lot stronger, man, because you're not triggering in your brain. A lot of people think everything's physical. It's not all physical, man. You do the physical shit, but what gets the results is your brain saying, "Oh fuck, we need to make this physical shit bigger." That's the source. The fucking source of
Right.
everything is in your head, dog. So if you trigger that brain the right way, then you'll get that results, man. Your muscles send signals to the brain sends signals to the muscle, and back to the hormone glands producing testosterone. Those testosterones communicate with the muscles and say, knock, knock, who's there? Guess what, dog? Time for an upgrade. And that's how it works, man.
Hey, man, think about that shit, people. You fucking walk around not interested and bored and shit, and sometimes I do too, man. But just fucking think about it for a second, man. What Nick just fucking laid out for you, dog. It's amazing, man. Your brain just tells itself, man, I gotta fucking step this shit up. And it somehow, man, you eat some more, you keep doing the exercises, and your body basically becomes bigger, man. You get bigger muscles. Think about that for a second. It's fucking interesting, man, how this all fucking works. Like, I would say, man, if I was to be an alien, I would say, God damn, those people, man, I envy those motherfuckers. They got a lot of interesting shit around them. Man, you just gotta open your eyes, man, to, it's so, man, you could be fucking studying your body, health, You could be checking out nature. You could go into fucking technology and science, you know, political, history, fucking, there's so much shit to be learned, man, and so much interesting things out there. Meditation, yoga, martial arts, history, dog. Just take a fucking look around the world, man, and it's interesting, dog. It's like I'm constantly in awe of the fucking world and how everything is just crazy, man. And I think one of the reasons why, man, is you gotta be walking around with an open mind, you know?
I said it better myself. Couldn't have fucking said it better myself, man. I mean, just
Yeah, man.
look at this, man. You could just open a little screen and access the whole world, man. You don't even ever have to leave your fucking house.
Exactly, dog. And even if you were to leave your house, guess what you got in your pocket? You got that fucking phone. Smartphone, hopefully.
No,
You know,
we're not advocating them with the
what you
shit, but
saying?
guess what, man? You have so many opportunities, man, that the real problem is choosing which ones to go after, because, like, guess what? You ain't got that much time. You ain't
Exactly,
got time
man.
to do
That's,
everything, man. That's the biggest dilemma is you don't have enough time to do all the cool shit the world has to offer. Oh, what a problem.
that, yeah, you know what, dog? It's not a problem, because what you do, dog, is you just test it out, man. And that's something I've been doing lately, man. Like, these last couple of fucking weeks or months or so, I've been just doing more of what I love, man. Like, I have fucking 30 minutes extra. I'm gonna wait till I meet a friend or something. You know what I do, dog? Instead of just walking and moping around, I'll sit down and do a little meditation. Number one, I'll get kind of sort of quote unquote better at it. Number two, I love doing it. And number three, I won't waste my fucking time because I enjoy doing it. And oh, maybe I got an
Boom, boom,
hour
boom.
extra.
Hit you with a 1, 2, 3 hit combo.
Yeah, man, I got an hour
Fuck
extra.
it, dog.
You know what I'm gonna do? Ah, maybe I want to read something. I want to learn, So just fill up those fucking empty hours with shit you like to do, man. Instead of fucking
Boom,
watching
man.
TV and shit, that shit will kill you if you do
Keeping
it
it
all the
simple,
time.
dog. If you spend 90% of all your days doing the shit you love to do, you're gonna die happy as fuck. Simple as that.
Yeah, man, and it don't have to be all fucking day either, man. Like this Saturday, what did I do? Oh yeah, man, just the basic fucking normal shit, man. Didn't do thick until like 3 p.m. But then, no, 2 p.m. Then I went to the MMA working out, and this fucking master, man, this master was there. He comes in from time to time, and this guy is like, I don't know if he has a, this guy knows Valetudo, if you heard about that. It's like a martial art which allows everything. You know, Hickson Gracie was winning that back in the fucking early 90s, 1990s. But anyways, man, I just, I did that for a couple of hours, learned a lot of new shit in the area which I enjoy doing. And man, I was walking around for the rest of the 2 days with a fucking smile on my face, man. Just 'cause I did a couple of hours with something I love to do, man. And I learned that's a fucking filled out day for me, man. Like, and it doesn't have to be too much. Like last Tuesday, I was a little fucking depressed, man. But it was funny, 'cause like at the beginning, I was like, huh, what's wrong? I'm a little depressed, but I wasn't like usually I'll have 1 or 2 days, maybe 3 days a month where I'm not happy. But I've been amping up the meditation lately, so I was like, I didn't really realize that I was in one of these depression days, but then because it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. It was better than before. Then I realized by the end of the day, man, I'm having one of those depression days, but that's good because it's not as bad as it used to be. Now it sounds like it was real bad. It never was, but anyways, was bored the whole
Yeah, but
day, but
also,
then I
man,
figured
it
out,
ain't really something to compare, man. Some month it might be worse, another month it might be better. It don't necessarily always get better. I think that's the
no,
real
man.
like economic way of looking at shit. It's like, yeah, it probably generally is you figure different things out, but if you're going around trying to compare it, man, it's actually going to limit how much you can grow, and that's what a lot of people have trouble with meditation. Is they go, oh, I did it all right for 2 weeks, and after that, it wasn't as good. Guess what, man? There's too many factors involved, man. Maybe you fell down and your back's all fucked up. Maybe I don't know, your fucking girlfriend broke up with you. Maybe you lost your job. It obviously ain't gonna be as good, man. Like there's too many factors in your life to just attribute it to one thing, man. So sometimes it goes this way, sometimes it goes that way. But guess what, man? That's fucking life, man. We're human beings, man. There's so many
Yeah,
factors going on that we don't even understand. So, you know
yeah,
what I
man.
mean?
But
It's
I
like this
didn't.
and like that, but guess what? You never hesitate to put a what on his back.
Yeah, nigger, nigger on his back. God damn, I know those songs too well to be a white guy at least.
Yeah, I found some other ones like Snoop Dogg and all those other guys who just formed these other groups I've been listening to that are just as smooth, just as funky, and just as jiving, man. I'll have to show you that shit one of these days, man. One of the groups is called 213. Listen to them.
Okay,
It's
man.
Snoop Dogg, Nate Dogg, Warren G. Then another one is DJ Quick. Shout out to DJ Quick. That guy's a true motherfucker, man.
Oh shit, I've never heard of that guy.
DJ Quick, man, he came before us. He's the fucking granddaddy of Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre and those guys. He came before them with the funk, so
Oh shit,
oh man, we didn't even put any music today, dog.
you didn't. But I might hit those motherfuckers with that a little later on, man. But what the fuck was I gonna say? Um, yeah, I don't know, man. But one thing I'm interested in knowing, dog, is, I know you put together that little list of yours. You want to keep going with that shit or what?
I don't know, man. I got a lot of shit on here. We could do it any time, man. I was feeling like free balling today, man.
Ah, all right, man.
I was
Okay,
feeling
man.
like changing over. But I guess what, man? One of my friends that I was hanging out with at the yoga place, Leia, she said she wants to do the podcast, man. So I'll have her on one of these days. She's Australian, real cool chick. Pretty interesting too, man. We're hanging out a lot, so she'll probably be coming on sometime. She said she just took the initiative, hit me up with a message on Facebook, said, "Yo, motherfucker, I checked out that podcast. Funny ass shit." I said, "Well, you want to come on?" She said, "Hell yeah." I said, "Let's get it done, dog."
I love it, dog. Leia, shout out. Fucking
Not fucking
badass
from Star
bitch.
Wars either,
Not
man.
from Star Wars. Yeah, man.
Real life,
That's the way.
man.
That's the way it's gotta be, my man.
She'll probably have some cool shit to say. I didn't talk about it with this that much, but her job is she's a nurse for like cardiac stuff, which is like your heart. So she
Oh,
basically deals with people having heart attacks 24/7.
man, she gotta be stressed out.
Now, man, it's the exact opposite because that shit's always happening, man. You just don't take life so seriously, right?
Fuck, man. Hey, something interesting I found out the other day, dog. Uh, something which is pretty interesting. I wrote it down actually, because I do a little reading in the morning and then I write my notes down. I think I also put this on the Facebook. I don't know, but one like little tool the Stoics used to do, like Socrates and Marcus Aurelius, or however you say it, like you know negative visualization. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but you just
Yeah.
imagine losing the things you love and the people you love from time to time. Like, let's say, you got yourself a wifey, or you got yourself a kid, a son maybe. Like, okay, so I'll give you two examples of two fathers, just to give you a picture, man. So one dad, he visualizes losing his son every day, or every time he says good night. He's like picturing, oh shit, what would I do without him? Now I lost him. And this and that. The other father, he doesn't do that. Now the results of that might be this. The first dad who does visualize losing his son is gonna kiss him even better, give him a bigger hug and spend more time with him just because he knows he could lose him at any day, or he could die himself. So, it's gonna give you that kind of, I don't know the word, like, scarcity kind of mindset. Like, you know what, man? One day I'm gonna lose this or I'm gonna die, so I might as well, enjoy it while I have it. The other dad might go his entire life, thinking, oh, we'll have time for that later. I gotta focus on work right now. So, you do these things with the people you love and the things you have. Like one day you might say, fuck it, dog. What would I do without my iPhone? Or just leave it at home for a day. Or, that's a bad example, but do it with whatever. So you get kind of used to not having things. I mean, that's probably going to give you a little more appreciation of things. And I think that's important in life. Like, instead of, always trying to acquire new stuff, what you should do before doing that is learn how to appreciate the stuff you already do have, even though you got a lot or a little.
Fucking shit. My man out here, dog. And we're always talking about down here where you gotta be appreciative for what you got. Because guess what, man? Us and most people who listen to this, we have everything we'll ever need for our entire lives to be as happy as we could ever be, man. Any other thing we get is just the fucking chocolate on top of the ice cream, man. We already got the chocolate sundae. All we're trying to do is add extra fucking sweetness to it. Sometimes trying to add all that extra sweetness makes you forget you already got a fucking sundae.
That's right.
And that's what, imagine if that sundae went away and all you had was syrup. It ain't fucking taste good no more, man. So keep that shit in perspective, man. And man, I gotta say, man, my man Freddie here, one of the most positive guys I know, takes this, listens to this, and it's talking about negative visualization. Probably not something you usually do, man, because you're such a positive guy. But because Freddie is so open-minded and willing to try new things, he fucking just listens to it and says, oh, I understand that. Let me try it out, man. And that, as an example, leading by example is something that's fucking powerful, man. No matter how old you get, how much you think you know everything, if you stop being open-minded to trying new shit, it's over, man. When you think you know it all is when it's all over, man. So, fuck, man, you gotta be trying new shit, man, whatever it is.
Yeah, man, abso-fucking-lutely, dog. And, one thing, I like doing for myself, man, and I think every person likes this. Some guys might not actually ever tried it yet, but, just testing out shit for yourself. Like, if you find something interesting, instead of just reading all the answers and then forgetting about it, try and doing that yourself. Like, try testing it out for yourself, because you'll learn way more by doing than by just reading and listening and shit. So, whatever it is, man. Mindsets, ways to cook, fucking ways to walk, whatever it is.
Had to cross out that cooking one, huh?
Oh yeah, I did, man. Gotta put a little fucking, that's right, man.
Yo, Freddie, man, one thing I haven't laid on you yet, but man, if you come out to LA to visit, man, the one place I gotta take you, which, fuck, man, it's gonna be a surprise, is my grandmother's house, dog. Holy shit.
Yeah,
Have a full
I
on
love it.
7, 8, 9, 10 course, full on a Sicilian meal, man, like you ain't never had in your life, though.
If you could see me now, brother, you would see me smiling from ear to ear, man.
And I'm telling you, man, make sure you don't eat all day, because there's a lot of food, man. And I'm not saying a lot, I mean more than you ever imagined, man.
You fucking Americans. Or Italians, dog. It's even worse.
Yeah, man, she don't cook like she used to, man. But if I hit her up and say, I got this fucking little blonde dude coming from Norway, man, he ain't never had proper Sicilian American food. Just say, fuck it, man. We're putting it all together. Like
That's the
this
way it's gotta
motherfucker
be, man.
never forget this food.
I will never forget it, man. And fuck, dog, I'm looking forward to adventures, my brother.
Oh, you
As
know,
I've
I
been
am
saying late,
too.
as I've been saying lately, man, I don't want to only hear your voice, man, and see your face. I want to feel that fucking vibe as well, man. And I gotta give you a fucking hug from time to time, dog, but I can't do that right now.
You know, man, yeah, we just gotta be living, man. I mean, at the end of the day, sitting somewhere trying to do one thing, I think isn't really living, man. I mean, it's cool to do, but if you look at humans from a, you know, when for the most of evolution, they were doing different shit every day in new places, experiencing new things. And at least when you're young, I think, man, you gotta be living, man. Every old person, let me, I don't want to sound too cocky about this, but something that I realized from a young age, and a lot of Asian cultures follow this too, is when an old person tells you something, and you could tell they're being authentic with it, and just in general, man, like an older person drops something on you, fucking listen, man, because they've been there, they've been through it, man. And every old person I know, except maybe my parents, because they're more want me to be safe and secure, they say, oh, how old are you? 22, 20, whatever my age was. It's like, oh man, don't worry about working, man. Go out, have fun, enjoy yourself, this and that. And guess what, man? Take that shit to heart when you get advice from an old person. Same thing. I finished school. There was a point, man, where I actually dropped all my classes, and I'm like, you know what? I don't need the school. Blah blah blah. My mom had a half a fucking heart attack. She was about to choke me to death. It's only lasted about 3 hours, man. Mostly because my mother was gonna kill me, but also it really made me change my mind as I thought about it. And every person I talked to who was older and had a career and did whatever they did, whether they went to college or not, if they went to college, they said, I'm really glad I went. And if they didn't go, no matter how successful the people were, I know people who made millions of dollars just off their own shit, you know, they said they wish they would have gone to college. And guess what, man? Maybe I don't understand exactly what they were saying, but I understand fucking wisdom that they were dropping on me. And guess what? Now look at it. All the people who, you know, maybe even SSM or all this shit who tried to start their own business and yeah, you maybe make a little money. A lot of them dropped that business and are trying to do other new shit now. But guess what? They have no foundation, you know? Like, my business did really good. Half of that was luck, half of that was working. But at the end of the day, I still have that fucking college degree no matter what, where I can go and get a job and make money off that, man, no matter what happens. And now that I'm looking at it now, you know, 4 or 5 months after I graduate and looking at it in my, as Tupac would say, in my rear view mirror, I understand why everybody says that, because it's something that can't be taken away from you, no matter what, man. Your business can fall, your money can go, but guess what? I always have that degree that says you did this, you know, and that'll always make me worth more money or be able to get a job easier. And that's, man, I didn't understand at the time, but I knew these people are older. They've been around. They've experienced life. And like you were just saying, the real only way to learn anything is through your own experience. So if you have people with twice the experience as you, literally double, guess what, man? They probably know a few fucking things you don't. But a lot of young people
Yeah,
are like, oh, no, these old people, they don't know what to tech. Nah, man, you always got to have a couple, what I call uncles, around you just to drop some knowledge on you something. An
yeah,
idiot.
man. You couldn't
I
be more
think I'm
right,
smart
dog.
sometimes, but I'm an idiot, man.
Yeah, well, you know what, dog? I gotta say, man, that shit, I learned that the hard way, 'cause my parents were always giving me fucking dollar advice, man, all throughout my life, but it took me fucking 20 years or 19 years before I actually started going, fuck, 'cause then by that time I could look back at a couple of things that they had already said, which I was like, oh man, you guys are fucking old, you're idiots and shit like that. But when I look back at it, I'm like, oh, they were actually right. And so many things, man. And my mother always told me, man, even though I did disagree, I am older than you and I know more than you. Like, even though you don't want to admit it, I do. I lived twice as long as you. And I'm like, I always thought they were old and shit, but now looking back, I'm like, fuck, those people are actually pretty wise. So now I take their advice to heart. And with me too, man, I was like, I was gonna drop out of the electrician shit a year in deep. I kept going for fucking 2, 3 more years, man, just because I wanted that or I needed that fucking degree. And now I got it. And my parents used to tell me, when you have it, you're going to be really happy you do and that you finish something. And I didn't even believe them, man. But now I'm like, fuck. Even though I went through a lot of quote unquote pain or just doing shit I didn't want to, I'm like, now, man, I actually learned a thing or two from that, and I got that degree. And you know what, man? My life is fucking good because I went through some of that hard shit. I wouldn't call it hard, man, but you know, I actually finished something. So yeah, old people, they actually have some fucking things to bring to the table, man. Even though you might
Dude,
disagree at the time, chances are you're a fucking idiot.
they got a lot, man, and even today, man, much that I notice people say to me that I forgot about and I remember now, and I'm like, oh shit, man, you know. And the thing that I notice with older people is they do realize, you know, your parents will tell you more up front, but the older someone gets, the more they realize nobody wants to be told what to do, right? The more
Yeah,
you tell someone to do something, the less they actually listen. It's less effective,
yeah,
just in practical terms. But there'll be times where I'll just be talking to someone and they maybe just drop a little something, just kind of dropping a $20 bill on the ground, seeing if you're going to pick it up.
yeah,
Sometimes you pick it up, sometimes you don't. But other times you look back and say, fuck, man, I'm going to go back and pick it up right now because I still remember where that 20 was.
yeah.
Because oh shit, they were right, man. I forgot he dropped that 20 right there. That's worth something. I better go back and pick it up. So that shit's always going down and always happening. And honestly, man, I think that, yeah, I don't know exactly, man, but a lot of parents is one thing, but you just always got to be catching knowledge from other people. That's kind of why I like some of these podcasts too, like especially Chris Ryan's.
Yeah,
Same with Joey Diaz too. But if you look at Chris Ryan, man, I mean that guy's in his 50s, but on top of being 50, like he's had so many experiences. Like he's
yeah,
traveled
man.
all around the world for 10 years, and you really do have a lot more experiences when you're traveling like that than someone who just works the same job, which is more like in line of, our parents or just normal people around. So
Yeah,
he never really gives too much advice, but there's some things I'll just listen to Chris Ryan say and think about it for a day or two, and I'm like, fuck, man, it may not be what you want to hear, but sometimes it's just like, that's just the way it is, man.
exactly. Yeah,
Like one thing he was saying a lot is like, people always email me for advice, like, because most people who listen are dudes in their 20s, and he's like,
yeah,
I mean, like, what advice do you want me to give you, man? He's like, I tell you, yeah, maybe travel around a bit, but, don't be afraid. But it's like outside of that, if I don't know you, man, there's really no way I can give you any sort of advice that would be accurate onto what you need. Like, you got to kind of do it on your own. And you think about it, you're like, if this dude who has that many people listen to his podcast just created some shit that was like Chris Ryan's Guide to Life, and he's a smart guy, man. There's no doubt he hasn't thought about it. And created whatever, a book or some program to, give people advice, he would make millions of dollars. But he knows that that ain't how it fucking works, man. And I thought about that for a couple of days, man. I'm like, why does this guy who has so much life experience and done like all these cool jobs, all this cool shit, like out of people I've known that age, probably have the most like expansive life,
yeah,
consistently say, oh, I'm not qualified to give advice when he can give some of the best advice in life compared to the majority of the population, right? If you look at the majority of the world, But guess what,
Yeah.
man? He has the wisdom from living so long that he knows him telling you to do something ain't gonna change shit, man. But if you watch what he does and really take notes from that, that's where you get it. Like if you notice, Chris Ryan never like argues or disagrees, or he maybe disagrees, but he never really argues with his guests no matter what. And you can tell that maybe he doesn't agree with it, but he has this deep down thing where you could tell he just really respects everybody from just being people and just who they are and just for doing this podcast and all that, that he won't sit there and argue with them because he has that level of respect for them as a person. And that's something that you wouldn't hear him talk about. You wouldn't even really notice unless you really paid attention. Whereas, like, you know, look at Joe Rogan, half the time he's just arguing with the people and looking shit up on Google, which is cool, but it really shows something about the person of like, yeah, someone may be wrong or someone may not agree with you, but if you can move past that and still respect them and love them as a person, even if they're strangers, that shows a lot about who you are, man. And this is just some of the things why I really like Chris Ryan's podcast, because you watch how he does it and you watch how he is on there, not what he says, you can just see he's a good fucking person. And then like one time he had a sponsor on there, which was some wine club. So I haven't tried the wine club yet, but they're sponsoring us. But I'll get a bottle next week. Next week he goes, oh, by the way, that wine club who sponsored me, I tried the wine, fucking sucks. Get your money back. He doesn't care about making. He doesn't care. You know what I mean? It's not what he says. If you watch what they do, that's where you get it from, man. And that's a lot of older people are. They're not necessarily going to tell you what to do. Maybe your grandparents, your parents were, but if you watch how they kind of do things, man, you can really pick up some wisdom and just good ways to live your life, man. Fucking
Yeah.
happiness is the result of a life well lived, man. Ain't nothing else to it, man. Ain't no trick. You can sit there and fucking try some visualization technique or whatever, and yeah, there's little tricks, but guess what, man? That deep down fulfillment and happiness comes from an overall life well lived. There's nothing else, man. Not a trick, not a tool, none of that shit, man. Freddie, man,
Yeah.
I gotta go take a piss, man. Drop some dollars to these motherfuckers.
Oh shit, what the fuck am I gonna hit you guys with, man? I don't know. Um, yeah, man, I'm gonna hit you with some of my fucking book quotes today. Why not, dog? I ain't got nothing else. Okay, guys, so, and girls, I'm reading this book, man. It's called The Guide to a Good Life, The Way of the Stoics or something. I don't remember who wrote it, but I took some notes, man, and there's like, okay, so there are things we have no control over, such as the good weather, or such as if the sun will rise or not, the weather, or things like that. Just an example. And then there are things we have some control over, like for example, maybe you want to enter a tennis match or a football game, you have some control over it. And then there are things that we have full control over, like your values, your character, how you treat other people, and how you deal with certain situations. So when you deal with things like, things you have some control over, like winning a tennis match, you gotta be focusing on the internal stuff. And this is something about, keeping your tranquility, which is a lot of what the Stoics talk about. Then what you gotta be focusing on is the internal, like not winning the tennis match, but, you know, doing your best, you know. If you don't do your best, man, you shouldn't be happy. But if you do your best and still lose, dog, you did the best you could, man, and better luck next time. Let's see.
Goddamn science, baby.
Yeah. So think about those things that, look at the situation, take a step back and think about it. Is this a situation which I have full control over, like your values and character, so shit like that? Is this a situation which I have some control over, like winning a game or starting a business and stuff like that? Or is this a situation uh, that you have zero control over, like maybe someone fucking drives into your car. You couldn't fucking stop you. How would you know? then don't be angry, man. It's gonna work itself out. So think about that for a second. Don't be too depressed,
Boom,
man, if you
bitches.
this and that. Yeah, boom. Little fucking quick notes right there, man.
Boom, shaka, laka, shaka, boom.
Yeah,
God damn, fucking Freddie, man. We're almost in like, what, podcast number 40 here?
well, no, man, we're way past 40. We're like 44 this one, I think.
Fuck, man. I mean, think about that, man. And we had all those shit in between, which was like on the couch. That kind of just did it, kind of turned to shit because we were too fucking busy doing other things.
Yeah,
But guess what, man? How many people you know that start some shit stick with it like this? You know what I mean? Not many.
not many, man, but hey, man, we're doing it out of love, man. We don't, like, think about it. We don't do this shit because we need a lot of fucking subscribers. Fuck, man, if we were to focus on that, we would quit a long time ago. No, man, we focus on bringing the love and doing our fucking services, man. That's how we gotta do.
That's it, man.
And also, man, I enjoy the fuck out of doing this shit.
Yeah. Honestly, man, that's probably the biggest thing. We just fucking love doing it, man.
Yeah. And you know what, man? It also keeps you and me in contact, which is great. So, you know, I wouldn't want to live without it.
Nah,
Right.
man.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Fuck, man.
Just,
It's, you know what?
just one?
You know what month it is, Doug?
Huh.
Yeah, you do.
It's August.
That's right, man. In not too long, man, I'll be fucking seeing that face of yours. And meeting my fucking mother over in the States, Doug.
God damn, man, that'll be crazy, huh? Couple months.
Couple months,
Speaking
man.
of that, I'll be seeing my fucking mother's face pretty soon. I haven't seen that in a while, man. Everybody's gonna have that in their life, man. If you don't see mother's face, at least, every couple of months, man, you're gonna have problems in your life.
That's right, man. You gotta enjoy it once you got that opportunity, man, 'cause one day I'm sad to say it's gonna be all over.
It's gonna be all over, bro.
Yeah, man. So, oh, um, yeah, I don't know, man. Which direction do you want to bring this podcast to at this very moment, my man?
I don't really care, man. Wherever it needs to go.
Wherever it needs to go. Um, I don't know if I got too much. I gotta get off my chest now, Doug. I don't know.
Who knows, man? I saw you putting some shit up on Instagram.
Oh, did you check out my Instagram?
I see you fucking jumping in the lakes, eating food,
That's
watching
right.
fireworks.
Yeah,
Oh, you know it, Doug.
I
I'm watching you, baby. I'm watching you, man.
I
You
can
may
keep
not
on.
know it. You may not know it.
Fuck, I know.
I got. I don't know how much of a fucking savage I am, Doug. When I'm
Tell
traveling, I go. This was like 2 weeks ago. I was walking. I've been walking. Oh, I told you, man. The last 2 months has been Nicky no shoes, man. I really haven't been wearing shoes for like 2 months.
I will
Literally
feel
two
bad.
months, man. But from time to time, you get a little fucked up with your feet. You get cut, you hit a rock or whatever. So this other
Yeah.
day, in the other town I was in Lombok, I was walking down the street and I hit a rock. My fucking whole foot was bleeding all over the ground.
Ooh,
And I didn't have nothing, man. I just had a tank top and fucking my shorts. So I walked past some shop and I'm looking at my foot and some ladies with their baby who worked the shop like, oh shit, this dude's fucked up. I was really that fucked up, man, but it just looked bad because blood's coming out. So
Yeah.
she gives me like the disinfectant stuff, and I'm like, "You got a Band-Aid or anything like that?" She's like, "Nope." I'm like, "You sure you ain't got a napkin? You ain't got a tissue?" She's like, "No, I ain't got it." So fuck it, man. Just took off my shirt, wiped off all the blood with my shirt, put a little pressure on it. But the same shit I'm wearing now, I didn't even fucking realize that I washed it already. The whole back has blood stains all over it. and, I'm, and I'm walking around town with my whole back with blood stains on it, looking like I fucking came from a Freddy Krueger movie.
Shit, man.
But you know what, man? I said, oh, it's bleeding. Oh, fuck, I got a shirt. That'll clean it up. Because guess what, man? It's called improvisation. Like how we do this whole podcast. Shit ain't planned.
That's
Sometimes unplanned shit happens, but guess what? You deal with it in the moment.
like I said at the very beginning of this podcast, man. Warrior he fucking goes to war with whatever he's got.
Sometimes it's a t-shirt. Sometimes it's nothing. Fuck it, man. You gotta do it.
That's right, man. That is fucking correct. Oh man, I don't know if I sent you the link though, but have you been checking out this guy, Russell Brand?
I already know all about it, man. I bookmarked the link you sent. I haven't had time to watch
Oh man, it's pretty cool. It's just like a compilation of all the shit. He's been all over the news, man, talking about this and that and putting out the good words, man, I gotta tell you.
it. He's pretty crazy anymore. Fuck around.
Oh yeah, man, he is crazy.
Yeah,
But one thing I really like about him, which just makes you kind of addicted to watching him, man, is he's so often, how do you say that? Authentic.
Authentic.
Authentic, yeah, authentic. He just, he doesn't give zero fucks, man. He just puts out whatever he feels like. He is fucking raw uncut, dog.
True that.
Like, absolutely, man. Also, I think that shit makes you way more funny, man. Like, I think a lot of people are gonna maybe not reject you, but just don't like you, man, because you're so real. But I love him for that. Like, even though I do think it's a little weird from time to time, but who gives a fuck, man? He's bringing out love.
Everybody's a little weird, man.
Yeah, man, I certainly am. So, and yeah, if you want to be all fucking ordinary all the time, you ain't gonna have no fun.
Yeah, man, it's pretty powerful how that no one really looks at that, but it's so true. I mean, in my opinion, man, the funniest comedian is Joey Diaz. And I think the podcast, he's way funnier on there than his actual stand-up. Because it's not planned out, it's just him being him. I haven't laughed as hard at anyone, like just listening to them, other than Joey Diaz, man.
Yeah,
Like,
man, he fucking,
I'll literally be listening to the podcast like in a cafe or eating or whatever, and just start cracking up, laughing until I'm crying. People are just looking at me like, "What's wrong with this guy?" And I can't help it, man. Some of the shit he says is just too funny.
yeah, man, I love it. It's like, the other day, or maybe a week or two ago, I was just driving over to my fucking girlfriend's house, and I just put on the podcast, man. Long time since I've been listening to that guy, and within 2 minutes, man, my state of mind was just fucking. I was laughing my ass off, man. I was giggling and shit, 'cause it just fucking brings that energy, man, and it's so funny. I love that dude.
Yeah, some of the shit he's like, you don't even remember it, but some of it's it's so fucking funny, man. Shout out to
Yeah,
Church of What's Happening Now, man. Talking about eating
yeah,
ass and fucking robbing people and Puerto Ricans.
and that one thing that guy has in common with fucking Chris Ryan, even though I don't think he did too much traveling, man, but he did live life to the fucking fullest. I,
Fuck yeah.
I don't think that dude's sitting around fucking watching TV, man. He's out there.
Yeah, no doubt. I think that's one of the reasons why it's so interesting, because he never runs out of shit to talk about. He just, every time it's like some story, you're like, oh, is this that same one? Nah, it's a totally new one.
Exactly, man. And you know what, man? One thing I forgot to talk about now, but fuck, I watched the movie Her with Joe
Oh,
Quinn.
dude. Yo, my God, that's crazy. Because halfway through these movies, I had a note to talk with you about that, man. Did I tell you to watch it?
Yeah, you did.
Oh, I was about to say, that's a coincidence, huh?
Oh no, man.
That just shows how much of an idiot I am. But yeah, what'd you think, man?
Man, I think it was a pretty interesting movie, man. And I got a little fucking depressed by watching that shit, man.
How
Cause,
so?
cause you know what, man? Number one, every fucking character in that movie was a fucking Momo.
Okay.
Like, yeah, I didn't think any of the people in the movie had any character at all. You know, like remember the guy who was husband with what's his name? The main character's girlfriend.
Yeah, I
That
didn't
blue
like that guy, man. That guy was a fucking
fucking idiot.
dickhead.
Yeah, man. What the fucking douchebag. Well, but the thing I found it interesting though, because it's kind of might be realistic. But one thing I got from that movie, man, is man, you gotta keep your fucking human connections, dog. Like, I had a friend over the same night, and I was just so appreciative of having a friend, man, or two, like hang out with friends. And, like, everybody just seemed so lonely in that movie, and it seemed like we'd all forgotten about the real fucking, the real values in being a human, man, which is like, there's no fucking point of living if you're all alone. If you're talking with your fucking computer and shit, even though computer had a character. I don't know, man. I didn't like the way that movie was heading, and I want to keep it on the fucking real page with you, dog. We gotta be loving each other.
Yeah,
And
man, but I think also like a lot of people don't realize like when a director makes a movie, they know everything about it, man. All that stuff you described was framed that way on purpose for that
oh
exact
yeah,
reason to make people realize like fuck, man. Like we gotta fucking, stick people. We gotta be on team people, man. We gotta stick together. And like, there's so many ways to say it outside of words. Like when he would go home and just play the video game, like right there all alone, and you see all these things, it creates this emotion inside of you when you watch it. And I think that shit is what's so powerful about movies, man. Is it's a moving picture with sound. It doesn't just make you see a concept, man, but it makes you feel something. And when
yeah,
you feel something, it's when you take action, not when you just read something or hear a cool idea. But like a movie, man, makes you really feel something, and then that feeling translates into fucking, oh shit, I'm not gonna do that. That's weird, blah blah blah. So
yeah,
I think
yeah,
movies can be fucking powerful, man. And that one went deep though by the end of it, where he's like, "How many
yeah.
other people are you talking to? 8,672. How many are you in love
Fuck.
with? 768."
Wait,
That
wait a
whole
minute,
that
Nick.
whole that whole dude's that whole the dude's whole world just crumbled right there.
Yeah. Well, fuck, man.
But how
I-
good was that girl's voice? Like, if you just put that voice on paper, it was like so close to like just the perfect girlfriend, where everything that would happen, she'd have the right thing to say and understood him and this and that. And for me, that was the creepiest part.
yeah, man.
Like, with just how like real and like so nice and caring and loving and fun that the computer was, and it came through in the voice. It was like, what?
Yeah, man. It was Scarlett Johansson. Beautiful voice she's got. But
Beautiful body as well, man.
yeah, beautiful face too. But what did you think about the movie? Because yeah, like I would agree with you with like I didn't really like I didn't fucking enjoy the movie too much in the when I was watching it, but it did make me think a lot. Like I walked away from that movie like fuck man, I gotta keep my human connections, dog.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that was basically the same thing with me. I mean, just because it doesn't make you feel good or positive emotion doesn't mean it's not beneficial or profitable, man. I think you gotta be seeing all angles, and to just sit here and think that the technology is not headed that way and that that's not possible is like it's definitely a possibility, man. Is it gonna happen? Who knows? But guess what, man? If the more aware of it we are, the better you can say, say 10 years from now, you're sitting in your fucking house playing a computer game all night that's all fucking in front of you and talking to your computer, you're gonna be like, oh shit, man, remember that movie I watched 10 years ago? I gotta get my shit together, man. And if you didn't watch that movie, maybe you wouldn't be doing that, man. So I think it was a real kind of like a reality check and seeing a different perspective. But definitely the whole overall feel of the movie was not very happy and not very not a lot of energy or life to it, man. It was just very kind of static, like a pond, still water, and just kind of like these things, awkward little things happening in connection, one after the other. Whereas the underlying like whole plot and the actual what was going on was this guy falling in love with this computer. But they really framed it in this kind of weird, lonely, off-put way.
Yeah.
It hits you, man. I mean, there's no doubt about it, man. That whole thing hits you, and that was probably the intention. But yeah,
Yeah.
what did you think of the one part, man? Like the one thing I thought was fucking weird is he got like this guy is like some normal guy. He's like, oh, your friend wants to set you up on a date, right? You
Yeah.
remember that part with that real chick? And then he goes and sets
Yeah.
up on a date, and this is like one of the fucking hottest chicks you ever see in your life.
Yeah.
I'm like, I need friends like you, motherfucker, man. None of my friends set me up with chicks that hot. I don't even see chicks that hot, man. Maybe you do in Norway, but it's different in LA. I'm like, fuck. I don't get set up with chicks that hot. Why you fall in love with your computer when your friend's setting you up with fucking dime pieces who basically saying take me home and fuck me? I don't get it, man.
Yeah, man. That part
Some
was
people,
fucked up, bro.
that chick
Some
was
people.
fucking hot too, man. And she was all like,
Yeah.
"Oh, let's go home and bang," and he's just like, "Huh?" I'm like, "I gotta go talk to my computer." Fucking moment,
Yeah.
man.
I don't know what was happening with that dude, man, but she was fucking. Yeah, she was hot, and
She's like,
I
"Let's
don't
go
know, bro.
fuck. I want to keep fucking you," and he's like, "Huh?"
Yeah,
I
man.
gotta
He
talk to
didn't
my
want.
computer.
I guess he was kind of depressed from being divorced and shit, but who gives a fuck though? That was the opportunity he had, and he fucking blew it.
I'll be honest with you, though. Chicks that hot don't really fucking just set up on dates with you that off. Did you see that video I posted on the Facebook?
No, I didn't.
When you get the chance, watch it, man. It's fucking science just dropped by a dude who's fucking half a nerd, half a genius. But he explains, it's basically explaining for men and women, basically a chart that explains how people make the, I don't even know, man. You just gotta watch the thing. But that dude drops fucking science down on that goddamn video for both sides. So,
Okay, I'll check it out on the
that's
Facebook. But yeah,
F&N
man,
Facebook.
her F&N Facebook, her definitely a movie to check out.
Yeah, I gotta say, I haven't seen many movies that I can say are similar to that, man.
Me
So,
neither. It was really original, and I heard it got a lot of good, you know, what do you call it? Reviews. Yeah, it was good, man. But hey, like one thing, I didn't really check it out too much, but maybe you could add something to it if I hit you with it. Like, that guy Russell Brand, he goes through a lot of news, and he says like, what the news does is connecting with the really bad parts of being a human, like jealousy, greed, misery, fucking unconsciousness, uh, yeah, fear, a lot of fear, violence, and it doesn't focus too much on the good aspects of being a human, man. And if they were to do that more in the news and in the mainstream media, maybe people would just act more according to how it should be being a human and all.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people say that, but I'm gonna fucking hit you with the other side of that coin, man.
Okay.
The news, why does a news station exist? Why does a media company exist?
Um, I don't know, to sell you something like fear gets you into that fucking consumer
But
mentality, maybe.
what are they trying to do, man? At the end of the fucking day.
Scare you.
No. What do they want?
I don't know, man.
They want to
Advertising money or
make
some shit.
fucking money. That's it, man.
Yeah,
They want to make money. So
yeah,
that's their goal, to make money. And then guess what? If they advertise certain things, people, they pay them this and that. But guess what? How do they make money? By people watching their shit, people
yeah,
viewing their shit. So the more people that view it, the more money that they're gonna make. And you know what? People don't view the fucking positive, happy shit. When people view the negative, crazy, out there shit. When you see an article that says, you see two articles, one that says, "Oh, guy builds an orphanage in Pakistan." See that one? Then you see the next one, plane crashes into Ukraine, 30 people dead. Which one do most people click on? They click on
the latter.
the right one, right? So at
Yeah.
the end of the day, man, is it really a problem with the media company, or is it really a problem with the decisions that the people are making who are watching it, man? I don't know. If people
Well, yeah,
just
man.
stopped tuning in to the bad shit, guess what? They would change it because they're not making money anymore. So, is it a problem with the media company, or is it a problem with the general population? Who knows, man?
Yeah,
Or is it a problem with the way we're culturally grown up to gravitate towards things? Who the fuck knows, man?
yeah, true that. Who the fuck knows? But one thing though, like, I don't know about you, man, but I never, or I really seldom check out the news. Like, maybe once a month I'll take a look, but I never watch that shit, man. Because whenever I do, man, like, I'm like, fuck, man, this is all misery. Every
Yeah,
fucking single time.
I don't like watching it, man. And a lot of it is, I don't know what the best word is, but the one that comes to mind is fabricated, which means like made up, or not necessarily made up, but either made up or a far extensive extension of the truth. Like
Yeah,
there may be
it's
5% truth, but then 95% bullshit underneath the truth.
yeah, and it's so many ways to angle a certain situation or a subject. Like if somebody were to look at our podcast, for example, they could pull out all the bad things we say. Like we say fucking nigger, we talk shit on women, and we talk shit about fucking a lot of shit, man. We say a lot of shit, but if you were to take another angle from at it, at the core of it, we're fucking trying to spread out some of that love. But it depends on how you look at it. It could be either way.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't even imagine what some news person would say if they listened to our shit and wrote an article about it.
Yeah,
It may be the worst, the most hating article ever written of all fucking time. I remember like a
exactly,
year
man.
ago, some chick wrote, I don't remember what it was, but some chick wrote one at a pretty popular blog about like Jeffy from RSD. Oh my
Okay.
god, dude, she just fucking, if you read that thing and you didn't know anything about him, you'd think he's like the, the 1% of the worst people in the world. If you didn't know anything about him, you only could base your judgment off this article, you'd think he's in the top 1% of worst human beings on the planet.
Yeah,
So,
exactly, man. It's like, and that's probably how they do the news, man. They pull out certain aspects of it which are really bad, and there's always bad stuff, man. So you got a lot of shit to take from. And that's the aspect you want to look at it. All right, man. I don't want to fucking see that shit. But at the same time, though, it is good to be like kind of aware of what's going on in the world. But you shouldn't be tuning into that shit every day, man, because you're gonna get fucking brainwashed.
Yeah, man, definitely. Most news and TV, and in my opinion, man, even most of the shit you find on the internet, like a lot of the blogs and all that stuff, is just these little snippets to keep you distracted from. I don't even know how to explain it, man, but that's one thing I've been realizing lately too, is the internet is definitely better than TV and better than the news or whatever, but it's still in the same, just at a level up, you know. Everyone's trying to make money on there. Everyone's trying to do things on there. And if you use it right, you can find a lot of good resources. But I think it should be used as a tool, not as part of you. You know, like say, oh, for these 2 hours, I'm going to research this and this and this, and then when the 2 hours over, put the tool away and go back to living life. You know, some people don't look at it as a tool. They look at it as something that's an extension of them, and which is powerful, man.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So much shit to be said, dog. So much shit to be said.
But, hey, man, do what you want to do, baby.
Exactly, man. Oh, hey, man. By the way, did you check out the latest podcast from Aubrey Marcus, the Warrior Project podcast?
Which one?
I don't know. It's called something solo podcast. I don't know what do you call it? Some medicine, jungle medicine or whatever it calls it. And he
What's the
basically just,
number of it?
I'll have to check it out, man. But he basically talks about his latest trip to Peru and how he got fucked up by mother ayahuasca once again, dog.
I listened to these two where he actually had his parents on there.
Yeah, I saw
And
that
he
too.
brought them to the jungle.
Yeah, Plant Medicine Solo Cast, number 34.
Oh yeah, I haven't checked that one out yet, man. But the one with his parents, I was like, man, this cat's a real deal, man. You know?
Oh yeah,
You're gonna put your parents on there doing that shit, man. Guess what, man? You're about it.
Hey, I checked out that shit as well, man. I love both those podcasts, man. He has some really interesting parents, or mother and stepfather.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello? Wait a minute, though.
Ja, det ligger ju någon sak.
Ja,
Ja.
jag kommer också.
När serverar
Ja. Back in action, dog.
Boom, baby.
And had to take some of that cloth.
Yeah, man, I gotta fucking wrap this up in like 5 minutes.
Okay, man. What was I gonna say, man? Something interesting about that shit. Well, definitely check out the Warrior Project podcast with Aubrey Marcus. That dude is solid.
Yeah, man.
But, I can't remember what the fuck I was gonna say, man, so forget about it. But hey, man, you wanna wrap it up right now, the podcast, and maybe we'll chat for a couple minutes?
Let's do it, baby.
Okay, guys, peace out. Enjoy the week. Have fun, do what you gotta do. Goodbye. Ah, fuck. We gotta hang up this shit, man. I'll call you back.
Alright.